Hello friends, today we dive into Barcelona's latest transfer whirlwind. From Marcus Rashford and Ademola Lookman to Rafael Leão and our very own academy gem, Xavi Simons. Here you'll get verified real news, exclusive insider info from top reporters, exciting rumors, and a touch of hot gossip from behind football's grand curtain. Ready to find out who might become the new king of Barca's left wing? Let's go! After Nico Williams officially turned down a move to Barcelona by signing a new contract with Athletic, the Catalan club's management immediately shifted focus to other options for strengthening the left side of attack. Marcus Rashford, Ademola Lookman, Rafael Leão, and Xavi Simons topped the list of priority targets, along with several more affordable but potentially valuable players. With La Liga's registration deadline fast approaching, Barca has activated efforts on all fronts to resolve this issue quickly. One of the main priorities is Marcus Rashford. According to Fabrizio Romano, Barcelona sees him as an alternative to Luis Diaz, whose negotiations proved too complicated. Rashford appears to be a more realistic option. Barca wants to sign him on loan with a buy option, while Manchester United prefers a direct sale. Given that United's new coach, Ruben Amorim, doesn't count on the player and wants his departure wrapped up before preseason begins, a deal could be finalized soon. Hansi Flick insists on strengthening the squad quickly to integrate a new winger into his 4-3-3 system. Next up is Ademola Lookman from Atalanta. After the Williams deal collapsed, Barcelona turned its attention to the Nigerian winger, who can play effectively on both flanks. His pace, dribbling, and versatility perfectly suit Flick's system. However, the deal's price, around $50 million, requires either player sales or major efforts to comply with financial fair play. Tottenham is also interested in Lookman, which may complicate Barca's pursuit. Rafael Leão of Milan is another serious alternative. His agent, Jorge Mendes, has previously been in contact with Barcelona, and talks have resumed. Financially, the situation is tight. Milan is open to offers starting at $85 million. Leao is reportedly unhappy with Milan's current situation, especially after conflicts with former coaches and a disappointing season without European football. The arrival of Massimiliano Allegri has brought some stability, but the player still considers projects with higher ambitions. For Barca, this is an opportunity, if a financial solution can be found. Xavi Simons is considered a potential gem on the wing. Barcelona is seriously considering bringing back one of La Masia's brightest products in recent years. After spells at PSG and RB Leipzig, the talented midfielder is seeking a new challenge. Insiders agree. Simons wants to leave Leipzig this summer. He has officially requested the club to consider his sale, citing the absence of European competition next season. Barca sees Simons as an ideal addition to the left flank. His technical style, excellent dribbling, and creative thinking can add flexibility and dynamism to Flick's scheme. His return would symbolize more than just a transfer. It would be the return of a matured player ready to elevate the team. However, the path isn't simple. According to Barça Blaugrana, the price tag is estimated between $70 and $80 million. That's similar to the fee for Luis Diaz, which Barcelona ultimately couldn't afford. Given La Liga's strict limits, such a deal is nearly impossible without major player sales. Meanwhile, interest in Simons is growing. Bayern Munich, 4 Premier League clubs, Arsenal, Manchester United, Tottenham, and Newcastle, and German sides like Bayer Leverkusen and Borussia Dortmund are all monitoring the situation. Bayern, in particular, sees Simons as a potential replacement for the injured Jamal Musiala and has already submitted an official request. Fabrizio Romano states that Leipzig will let Simons go for an offer in the $70-75 million range, but for Barcelona, this is a major financial hurdle. According to Florian Plettenberg, Barca has already compiled a scouting dossier on Simons, but has only contacted his agents so far, not the club. ESPN adds that English clubs are ready to jump in if Barcelona steps back. The risk of Simons ending up in a more financially powerful league is growing unless the Catalans act quickly. Still, Xavi himself remains open to a return to Camp Nou. Football España reports he is interested in coming back, but only with clear guarantees of game time, a defined role, and a long-term project. His comeback is seen as part of a new vision, combining the club's past and present. Tactically, Simons fits Flick's 4-3-3 system perfectly. Fast, technical, intelligent in finding space, and active in pressing. But delays in negotiations and financial obstacles could leave Barca without their dream reinforcement. With heavy interest from Bayern and the Premier League, Barca has a limited window to act. Everything now depends on the club's determination to speed up talks and find a financial model to make this complex but valuable transfer happen. Otherwise, they risk losing Simons amid fierce competition. Other names like Kingsley Coman have surfaced in the press, but his high wages and age make him an unlikely signing. Luis Diaz, despite initially being a priority, proved too expensive and difficult to register. As of today, Barcelona is focused on talks with Manchester United for Rashford and is actively scanning the market to strike the right balance between finances and sporting goals. Player sales are essential for any major signing. The club aims to finalize key deals by the end of July to meet La Liga registration deadlines and give Flick a full squad for pre-season preparations. Friends, I'd like to ask you to support this video with a like and a comment. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. While the voiceover is done with the help of AI, the script and video editing are created by a real person to make it as interesting as possible for you. Thank you for your support, and let's keep going. Frenkie de Jong is a player whose name is firmly etched into the history of modern Barcelona. Having become one of Europe's key midfielders, he has journeyed from a young Ajax talent to a true leader of the Blaugrana. His ability to control the game's tempo, build attacks from deep and shoulder responsibility in critical moments has made him an indispensable team member, especially after veterans like Busquets departed. De Jong began his Barcelona career in 2019, following a high-profile $75 million transfer from Ajax. In his debut season, he secured a place in the starting lineup, and in 2021 he shone in the Copa del Rey final by scoring a goal and providing 2 assists. With Xavi Hernandez's arrival, he became the central figure of the new midfield, and in the 2023-24 season, he regularly wore the captain's armband. In 2024, he entered the club's history by scoring Barcelona's 11,000th goal, and under Hansi Flick, he cemented his leadership status with a high pass accuracy rate and tactical maturity. Now, 5 years after his arrival, De Jong stands on the brink of a new important phase. Active negotiations are underway to extend his contract with Barcelona. Both parties aim to reach an agreement as soon as possible, according to several authoritative sources, including Fabrizio Romano and Tribuna.com. It is noted that both the club and the player are highly motivated to continue their collaboration. However, the contract renewal process has not been straightforward. The main obstacle has been a transition in De Jong's representation. His previous agent, Ali Dursun, is no longer involved in negotiations. De Jong filed a lawsuit to terminate their agreement, causing temporary legal complications. Against this backdrop, the renowned agent Pini Zahavi has stepped in, which may expedite the signing. Zahavi's involvement increases the likelihood of success. He has vast experience in complex negotiations and is already aligning both sides. De Jong himself, according to sources, demonstrates maximum loyalty. He has turned down interest from other clubs and made it clear that he wants to stay at Barcelona. The club values this and sees him as part of a new era under Hansi Flick. Everything now points to the extension being just a matter of time. Political will, the player's desire, the involvement of an experienced agent, and the club's strategic interest all work in the same direction. It remains only to resolve the legal nuances, and then De Jong will definitively secure his status as Barcelona's leader in the upcoming season. And to stay updated with all the major deals, surprising twists, and exclusive details, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. More real news, fresh rumors, insights, and gossip are coming your way. See you in the next episodes, friends!